you confronted me, so I just wondering who I spoke to.
No, I'm actually trying to assist you. How can I help you?
No, I'm good. I don't need any help.
Okay,
I appreciate it,
but
though.
We can't have any recordings, sir.
According to...
This is a federal institution.
Right, which is
And
public.
there's a lot of patient information and,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it's a public
all
building.
of that.
It's a public building.
Okay. How can we assist you?
Are you a veteran?
No, I'm not a veteran.
Okay, how can we help you?
I told you I'm good.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Why?
Just taking pictures and video of the VA office here. Could I get your name?
Sir, what you can do is enjoy the rest of your day.
I can talk to whoever I want.
Okay. An independent journalist, so
That's
if you're a
correct.
member of the press then, correct?
Mhm.
So you do have to provide credentials, correct?
Yeah, do you want to see him?
Yeah. This piece of paper?
Yeah. U.S. Constitution? Okay, now who's your supervisor here at the building?
President Biden. What you said? Part of our policy, we must ID ourselves, which you didn't when I asked you.
I'm a member of the public. I don't have to.
We're part of the public too.
You work for the public. I'm a member
No,
of the
we
public.
are the public,
You're working at the capacity of a federal employee.
sir. Now you're doing
Checkmate.
semantics.
Checkmate. All right,
You said that
next.
we were.
I'm sorry?
Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, sure do.
You got threatened this year with, PTSD and all the kinds of,
Okay.
Well, no, I'll keep this. I'll fill it out. I'm just not going to put my...
You're gonna go. So this is VA property, and you're not a veteran.
You handed it to me.
I know, but you're not filling it out.
I told you I'm
You
going to
can
fill
keep
it
it.
out. It's all for educational purposes and making sure that our rights remain active because it's like a muscle. You don't use it, you're going to lose it.
And it's a lot of times it benefits
Yeah.
an organization.
Did you get an education today, ma'am, from the police or from a supervisor?
Oh, I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere.
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We are here at the VA hospital in Orlando, Florida, more specifically Lake Nona. This is an impressive building that we are about to enter. As usual, we are going to be exercising our right under the First Amendment, freedom of the press. We want to observe how the public servants treat the public and respect us, we the people, as well as honor our rights. Department of Veterans Affairs, United States of America, for those who served. Let's check it out. We will only be participating in constitutionally protected activity, going into the publicly accessible areas only inside of this beautiful public building. Our tax dollars go towards this building, so we certainly have a right to be here and to record as members of the public. Thank you. Done the two?
Two?
Yeah, thank you.
I said, well, he was waiting for me.
Appreciate it.
Ando con Víctor acá en un veterano. En una cita que tenía. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
Oh, sir.
What?
Can I help you with something?
Oh, no. Not right now.
Okay, because we don't allow any recordings here. This is a federal.
You work here?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name? So I know who I spoke to?
What's your name, sir?
What is your name? Actually, this is the women's clinic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for answering that. I didn't see all the signage, but what's your name though?
Why are you asking?
Because you confronted me, so I just wondering who I spoke to.
No, I'm actually trying to assist you. How can I help you?
No, I'm good. I don't need any help.
Okay,
I appreciate
but
it though.
We can't have any recordings, sir.
According to...
This is a federal institution.
Right, which is
And there's a
public.
lot of patient information and, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's a
all
public
of
building.
that.
It's a public building.
Okay. How can we assist you?
Are you a veteran?
No, I'm not a veteran.
Okay, how can we help you?
I told you I'm good.
Okay, then that's the women's clinic.
I'm aware of that. Now I am. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you need an escort or anything?
No,
in the
no,
buildings?
I'm good.
You sure?
I noticed that you're recording, which I can appreciate, but you are working the capacity of a federal employee. So I can for you request that.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. How's it going?
Can I help you?
Oh no, just looking around. All right, you're clear.
Have a nice day.
You too, sir. Is this YouTube? Yeah, it might be. Just depends on what happens. Are you a veteran? Appreciate your service, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you have a good rest of your day, okay? Thank you. There's a restricted area. We have no interest going into those areas. Got a Patriot store and a Patriot Mart. There we go. We got a, now we're speaking my language, Patriot Brew. How's it going, man? Let's go back to the 4th floor women's services. See how our 2 public servants are doing now, if they got educated, or if we can get some clarification on, first of all, their names, and second of all, why they're of the belief that we cannot come in here and record. It is a public building, after all. So I think those ladies went in here. That's probably the names of the 2 women, or at least one of them probably. They came out and spoke to us and told us we couldn't record. Exactly. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm just checking out your all's building.
Oh, okay.
What do y'all do up here?
Oh, one moment.
Sure. Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh, if you're eating, I can come back later.
Oh, no, we're into VA.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember OEF, OIF?
No.
Remember when, like when Desert Storm, Desert Shield, when all that first started off?
Yeah.
It used to be called Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, but it changed like 3 times over the years. So then it went to seamless transition.
Yes, ma'am.
Then it went to transition case management. Now it's called M2VA. So basically, when people are about a year out in the military, they get referred to us, and we start contacting them and finding different things.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I appreciate you sharing that. I like what you have hanging on the wall over here.
Oh, yeah.
Home of the free because home of the brave.
That is
Amen to that.
That is right.
Got some nice veterans here in the building.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
They're very friendly from what I've seen so far. Well, you, what was your name?
Vanita.
Vanina, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, my friend.
You have a good rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, you take care.
Thank you. Oh no, what's going on? Actually, what's going on in here later?
Well, we're preparing for the Creative Arts Show.
Yeah? What time is that?
It's on Friday.
Oh, Friday.
From 10 to 3.
Anything exciting going on today? For anywhere in the building? No? It's a big building. Yeah. Well, thank you for the information and have a great day. Just trying to figure out what's up here.
Oh, okay.
I see you work here.
Yes, I do.
How you doing today?
All right.
Good. So what do we got up here?
Well, these are the conference rooms, and this is our medical media lab.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the education service down here.
What is medical media?
They do the signage that you see on the TVs. They handle
Okay.
all the signage you see in the facility.
Oh,
They
cool.
print up and stuff like that.
I'm in media myself in a sense, so I like to always interested in whatever media department does. And cool. What was your name?
Alexis.
Alexis. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. Anything interesting down there?
Just office spaces. Office room.
Okay.
That's where education is.
Oh, okay. And I think it goes around the corner that way. Is that right?
Comes
Okay.
back around and then meets
And
up
then-
with the
Cool.
conference rooms on that side. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you. What was your name again? Noni?
Alexis.
Alexis. Excuse me. Thank you for sharing.
And you are?
I'm Zach.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm an independent journalist, gathering content for a story. Doing a little story on the VA hospital. Y'all have some very friendly residents here or veterans. So when the opportunity arises, I let them know. Really appreciate their service, and I go into federal government, public buildings, and record my experience.
okay.
Yeah.
And did you ever check in with our police department and make sure it was okay for you to come around?
Well, there's no need to. I mean, I'd be open to doing that, but I already know, by doing some research, anything that's federal or government, we already have a right to go in there and film, as long as we stay in the publicly accessible areas and obviously not going into I have no interest going to restricted areas. So,
That's a dead end.
all right, just realized. So, what do you do here?
I work for the education team. I take care of
Oh, that's where I was heading next.
travel and tuition for the staff.
Oh, cool. What do y'all get educated on exactly?
Well, they have to keep up with all of the medical changes and equipment changes and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Very
And,
cool.
then we also do the residency program.
Interesting.
We handle-
This is it?
Yep.
I'm gonna get that shot on the wall there. I like that quote.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have quite a few awards up here. See, this is for very cool. And that says, education is not learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Albert Einstein. Nice. Very cool. And what's back here? His offices?
Yeah.
All right. Associate Chief of Staff for Education. Is that your office over here? Is that yours? Okay. See what's back here.
Yeah, well, you have to come here first. I believe so, it would be a CPRS. Even if you, because it's, yeah, you have to do that first.
Thank you. You too, Alexis. Have a good one, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank
You
you.
got it. Got the beautiful American flag standing proudly. And you got your executive offices over here. Hey.
Sir, can we help you out today?
Oh, not right now. I appreciate it though. Thanks for asking. I'm just getting some pictures and video of the offices and
Sure.
infrastructure.
Attention, attention. Code orange. Patient advocate 1E108. Attention, attention, attention. Code orange. Patient advocate 1E108. Attention, attention.
Got a code orange.
Code orange.
Dental services. If you want. You veteran, sir? Are you a veteran? Thank you for your service. Just want to say that. So, I don't think so. What is this area?
Do you work here?
I don't work here.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Why?
Just taking pictures and video of the VA office here. It's a beautiful building.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to record if you don't have
What?
authorized.
Why is that? Who would I get authorization from?
I'll find out.
Hmm?
Hold on.
Do you have something I can look at?
Say it again?
Do you have something I can look at so you can show me what you're talking about?
Can you turn off your camera right now?
No,
I can look.
respectfully, I'll go over here if you want to look up something.
What do you need?
I'm just getting pictures and video. That's all of the facility.
But do you work here?
I don't work here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story. That's all.
Yeah, but you need authorization to record.
From who?
I'll find out right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Give me 1 second.
You want to? I'll be somewhere out here, if you like. I'm not going to go far. I'm just going to go.
You can sit over there. Yeah.
Where?
Over there at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Like on that area there.
Sure. Thanks.
He's there.
Hey, did you speak?
Hi. Just,
Yeah.
I know it's not labeled. This is kind of a sensitive area.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's patient information.
Do you mind if I come just over there so I can hear you better?
Oh, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
this area,
Yeah.
it is kind of a restricted space. There is
Okay.
patient information up on computers and stuff like that.
Okay.
People have patient interactions on the phone and stuff like that in this area.
Private information and things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I might have discovered a security breach back here. So maybe just get some proper signage and y'all should be
they've
good.
been working on it ever since they opened up this area over here to PIV office.
Yeah.
It's something that's been working on. For
Okay.
a while. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get out of your hair.
All right. Thanks.
You guys have a good one.
You too.
Just what's your name? So I know I spoke to.
My name's Adrian.
Adrian. I'm Zach. You are.
Marisa.
Marisa.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Gas.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man? I'm just trying to get that sign right there.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, strong man. Thank you. How y'all doing?
Are you
Good?
looking for a specific clinic or?
Nah, I'm just getting pictures and video. That's all. How y'all doing? Interesting merch.
Thank you. There is a lot.
I got some myself, as you can see. Is that for me?
Basically, just it'll turn into a personal loan, pretty much. Instead of a refinance auto loan.
Could I get your name, ma'am? Earlier?
Why do you need your name?
I asked her earlier. She didn't want to give
I have to
it.
give it to you.
Are you a member of the public, ma'am? You approached me earlier.
Why are you concerned about her out of all the employees in here?
Oh, you said I couldn't record earlier. I was just wondering where you got that information from, ma'am?
It was our understanding that you didn't identify yourself either.
I'm a member of the public. I don't have to. She's a federal employee. I'm sure it's written to your policy, ma'am. Could I get your name?
Sir, what you can do is enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm doing that. Just so you know, I'm Zach, by the way.
Not interested.
Okay. Well, then don't talk to me.
Don't talk to her.
I'm fine.
How about that?
Ma'am,
She's
you're
also a human being.
You're recording, ma'am. You're not allowed to record. I can request.
Sir.
I can get a FOIA request.
Sir, you don't have to talk to her.
I can talk to whoever I want.
Okay? It's not if it's infringing on someone else's rights.
What rights?
The rights as a human being.
What's that? What law is that?
That if you're harassing her,
What's harassment mean?
meaning talking to her if she doesn't want to be talked to.
It's not harassment. I don't think you know what that word
Go on
means.
about your day. Go on about your day. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
I'm here to make sure you don't harass my friend anymore.
She's your friend?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna harass her. We're
Go on
fine.
about your day then.
You want to start over?
No.
I told you who I
just want
was.
to go.
Introduce myself.
I just want you to go. That's all.
Where?
Whatever else you were doing here before she walked up.
I was looking for her.
Okay. Leave her alone.
She confronted me earlier.
Sir.
Don't delete that footage, ma'am. That's
Sir.
a misdemeanor if you delete it.
You,
It's public record now.
sir. I've been respectful with you, okay? But you're going above and beyond. what's
You've
necessary.
been okay,
What's
but
been
you're
necessary.
trying to infringe
So,
on my rights.
What you're trying to do now is make a point, and it's not necessary. So I'm asking you respectfully.
don't know
go on
until you
about
try.
the rest of your day.
She's still
I understand.
recording me.
You're making her uncomfortable. You're making me uncomfortable. Okay.
Okay, well then walk
Go on
away.
with the rest of your. I'm asking you to walk away and leave
This
her
is-
alone.
this is a public space.
Sir, leave her alone.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, so go on about your day then.
She confronted me first earlier,
She works here.
and she didn't give me her name. That's
You
not,
didn't
that's
identify yourself.
unprofessional.
So if you're here
I asked her-
to exercise your rights or
I
whatever
asked
the
her
case
for
is,
her
that's fine.
identification
She doesn't have
first.
to give it to you.
She's a public servant. She has to identify herself. That's
She
why they have
doesn't
name
have to
tags.
do anything.
It's unprofessional. Hide
She
her name
listen,
tag.
Go on about your day, sir.
Okay.
You have a weird
Well,
fixation
then
at this point?
why are you standing there? Why are you standing there if you're
You have a weird
unsafe?
fixation with her at this point, and I'm asking you to walk away.
If I felt unsafe, I would walk away.
So
I'm trying to, but you're following me.
I was just asking for your name.
you don't have the right to harass her.
I'm not harassing. I'm asking her
You
name.
are, because you're continuing to follow her.
All right.
and
Who's
talk
your
to
Who's
her.
your supervisor? Go talk to your supervisor.
Sir,
Who's your supervisor,
I'm not
ma'am?
gonna say it again.
I'll go talk to your. I'll walk away and talk to your supervisor. Who's your supervisor?
Call the security.
Who's your supervisor?
Just call him. You're harassing her at this point. and
What's harassment mean?
Harassment means you are still following her and talking to her
I'm not
against her
following.
will.
I'm just standing in a publicly
Okay,
accessible
so
area.
we're gonna go this way. Don't follow us. Okay?
I do not feel safe, so please do not follow me.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't delete that footage.
I don't wanna go.
That's public. That's public record. You're a federal employee.
We're going this way. If you follow her, that's harassment. Thank you.
Well, I was heading this way anyway.
Sir, which way are you heading?
Well,
So we can go the opposite way.
It actually,
Because now you're being ignorant.
it actually was not.
Okay?
It actually was not pleasant. You've been
Which way-
very, you've been very rude.
This way, sir.
Which way are you going?
Why won't you identify yourself? What do you? Where's the transparency?
I'm gonna head in the opposite direction. Please do not follow me.
Where's the transparency? Who's your supervisor?
I appreciate it.
How you doing? We'll find out who her supervisor is. Very rude. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Do you work here? Do you know who the supervisor is?
What supervisor are you looking for?
Let's see. I'll show you a picture real quick. Do you recognize these two and who their supervisor might be?
Don't know where they work at and where the supervisors are.
How's it going, man? I was wondering if you could, do you know who these people are? They're on the 4th floor. I have to get a hold of the supervisor. Wanted to see if you knew who these young ladies are and if you know who their supervisor would be. They're on the 4th floor.
I'm not sure.
All right.
I know this is like this hallway, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's on the 4th floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure who their supervisor will be.
All right, it's probably upstairs then. I just thought maybe you guys kind of had a general idea of like who works where and.
Unfortunately, it's like we just know ours
Right.
pretty much, which is like veterans experience, but that's about it.
Right. All right, man. Thank you.
Take care.
You too, brother. So we're gonna go back to Women's Services and ask for a supervisor. That lady was very rude. I'm headed to speak to your supervisor, but wishful thinking. I'll find out who it is.
I'm being followed.
No, I wasn't following you. I was not following you.
We just saw you on the first floor.
I came up here. I came up here to know she's on this floor. Her supervisor's up here.
Safe.
I'm sorry, man.
I feel
Could I speak to your supervisor? I came up here to speak to the supervisor. She's claiming I'm following her. She's full of it. Get a supervisor, please. Thank
We
you.
already have you on video.
I got you on video too. It's fine. But I know she's on this floor, so I came to speak to her supervisor. To her supervisor, not her. Her supervisor. So
Being a weirdo, dude.
you're entitled to your opinion.
Being a creep.
She's being unprofessional.
What are you
I'm going to speak to her supervisor.
What are you doing? You've been
I'm
following
sorry,
me
but
back. This is
can
the
you
third
help
time that
me?
you followed.
Third
You did
time?
not identify yourself from the beginning. Can I?
I'm a member of the public. I don't have to identify myself.
Okay.
But you do. You're refusing to. You're a federal employee. And you're taping me. That's a misdemeanor if you delete that footage. Because that's public record, and I can FOIA request that.
He's not going to delete it.
Good. Don't delete it.
You know, this is supposed to be a safe space for veterans.
Go ahead. You can play the unsafe card all you want.
No,
This
this
is
is
the
supposed
third time
to
that you followed
be
me.
a
What
safe
are you
space
talking
for
about?
veterans.
I got-
and for women.
I got the tape.
Woman
I got the
around her
tape.
place of employment.
I got the tape. I'm not following around.
This is the women's clinic. Why are you even up here?
How you doing?
He's following me, Miss Wendy.
That's
I was
not.
downstairs.
I came here to speak to a supervisor. Are you a supervisor?
Yeah.
Did I speak to you earlier? Oh, you were with her, right? Yeah. So are you her supervisor?
How can I help you?
Are you the supervisor?
I'm a supervisor. I told you before, this is the women's clinic.
Okay. Yeah. So I understand this is the women's clinic. Are you her supervisor? Because I wanted to complain about her, file a formal complaint. She's
How
rude.
so?
She's rude and unprofessional. She won't identify herself. I went downstairs and I just happened to see her and I said, hey, can I get your name? Because you failed to identify yourself. And she, now she's claiming I'm following her around and stuff. And this guy's, well, don't worry about him, but she's now claiming I'm following her around. I just came up here to speak to her supervisor so I can file a formal complaint. She's unprofessional. She won't identify herself. She's filming me, which that's public record now. I can FOIA request that. So she can't delete it or it's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
So I need to speak to her supervisor so I can file a complaint.
And you, sir, are you a veteran?
I am a veteran, and this is also my personal friend. And
I don't even know who he is, but
Well,
I'm also a member of the public.
this is
You're
a,
just a man following a woman around.
I'm not following her around. I got the video
You are.
footage.
This is the third time you
Okay.
follow her, dude.
Whatever.
You're being weird.
He is a veteran, so he's allowed to be.
So am I.
As are you.
Yeah,
As are you.
you're correct. We agree on that.
Absolutely.
just 1 second, sir. And I'm sorry,
Okay.
your name again?
I didn't give it.
Okay.
I'm a member of the public. Just put good citizen.
Luckily, I was here because who knows
Oh,
what you'd have been
so is
doing
our
following
veterans.
around
Our
by
veterans
yourself.
to the old.
Yeah, and I appreciate his service, even though he's a little rude, but I just think he's a little misguided in what's going on.
If I
But
wasn't here, you'd just be following her by herself.
no, I'm not following anybody around, but you can keep using that narrative. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Okay. Can I speak to a supervisor?
Sure.
Yes, no?
Just 1 second.
Thank you.
Okay. You're more than welcome to have a seat.
It's all right. I'll stand over here.
Okay.
You just like being difficult, huh?
I'm coming around.
All right. Thank you.
I'll have a seat.
Yeah, I guess this one was, this one. I just want to.
Yeah, you want to speak over here?
No, I just want to just get the general information.
Sure,
We
sure.
can be ready.
Do you have like a formal? I'll be happy to give you the story, but
Okay.
all right. Let me stand back so I'm not in your face.
What took place?
So you saw the first thing that took place. You were with her. You guys were asking me if I need any help. I said, I didn't need any help. And then was it you or her that said, I'm not allowed to record because it's a federal building?
That was me.
That was you? Okay. And then I responded that this is a public building because I know the rules and regulations governing contact on federal property. I do this a lot. I'm an independent journalist, so I know what
You're
I'm doing.
what?
I'm an independent journalist,
Oh, okay.
gathering content for a story.
Okay.
So I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what my rights are. I know where the line is. Sorry you had to be part of it.
No,
but
that's part of my job.
But when somebody doesn't identify themselves, that's part of what I do is to see how you public servants treat the public. And the first thing you're supposed to do upon request is written into your policy. You're supposed to identify yourself. So you guys can ask me who I am. If you would have identified yourselves, I would have identified myself as a courtesy. But you guys are the public servants, not me. I'm a member of the public. So that was the first issue. Since I didn't get your all's names, as I was walking around the building, I saw her again, and I approached her from a distance, and I said, "Hey, can I get your name?" Because she confronted me, as you saw. You guys confronted me. Not the other way around, right?
No, we were actually standing there, and
And you asked me if I needed help, so you
Right,
brought me into the conversation. So I continued the conversation.
So just to be clear,
down there, yeah.
we this is part of our job. We always ask anyone that's here.
Amen. I'm okay with that. You guys are
Okay,
perfectly
just-
within your right to ask me what I'm doing. I just wasn't asking you first who you are, because it depends on who you are, whether or not you can help me. Because if you work here, I need to know what department you're in, who you are, then I can ask you pertinent questions to your job title. See what I mean? So I wasn't trying to be standoffish in any way. Just need to understand, that you guys, it's written into your policy. You have to identify yourself. So that's what happened down there. I was just asking her what her name was, so I can know who I spoke to. And then she started playing the "Oh, you're following me" card.
Because you turned around and followed.
I'm not talking to you.
So I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking to you.
But I'm talking to you.
Okay. Well,
So you said you're a member of the press? Is that what you said? You're a journalist?
yeah,
Independent
that's right.
journalist.
An independent journalist, so
That's
if you're a
correct.
member of the press then, correct?
Mhm.
So you do have to provide credentials, correct?
Yeah. Do you want to see him?
Yeah. This piece of paper?
Yeah. U.S. Constitution.
All right. Carry on.
So anyway, anything else that May I missed?
I don't think so.
You'll find out. So anyway, I came upstairs to look for her supervisor. They just happened to be walking here anyway. It's not like we took the same elevator or anything like that. So, so they're claiming I'm following them just because we're on the same floor, which I saw you guys up here first, remember? So I knew you guys were probably working on this floor, and so therefore her supervisor was probably on the floor. So that's why I came back up here to get find out who that is. So that's you, correct?
Yeah, yes, I'm one of the supervisors up here.
Okay. I appreciate you being cordial now. Appreciate you. Could I get your first name?
We were always cordial. We have to.
Well, you've been fine. You've been fine. I'm talking about her.
You know, we here,
Yeah.
because we serve Americans' heroes.
Right. Which I respect.
Everyone
Yeah.
is a hero.
Yeah.
We serve the servants of this country.
Good for you. It's a very important
And
job.
so we protect them. We do not do anything that will embarrass them or make them feel at ease
Right.
or make them feel unsafe. That's part of our job when we swore in. We swore in
I agree.
to protect and serve this country
Yep.
and protect our citizens from terrorists, foreign and domestic.
Correct.
A lot of us have PTSD too and don't like to be followed by people.
Yes, yes.
Again, with the following, that's not true.
Sir.
It's a false narrative. I got it all. That's why I record when I go into a public building, because people say things, they inflate things. So
But at the same time, sir, this is the home for our veterans. When they don't feel protected in their home, then that's when we step in.
I've actually met a few veterans here. Every single veteran I've been in contact with, I've appreciated for their service, and they've been cordial. He's the only one that's, because he's trying to play hero and protect her, which I'm not even a threat to her. They're just playing a game. I'm just trying to figure out what her name is. Obviously, that's not working.
They are heroes, sir. They are heroes.
You understand what I mean? He's trying to
No, I
be
have to-
protective,
I
be
have to
protective of
correct
her.
that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They are heroes, whether they are in
Ma'am, you know that's not what I
jeans.
meant. That's
No,
not what I meant.
You're recording, so
Correct.
we're going to get this straight.
Okay.
They are
We'll get it straight then.
heroes.
They are heroes.
They are
heroes.
They are the world's heroes.
Right. What I'm saying
Because
is
when they go
he's
to
being protective
Afghanistan, when they go
unnecessarily
to Pakistan,
when she's-
they go to Israel,
Okay, go ahead.
they're
Let me know when you're done.
protecting not only our U.S. soil,
Yeah.
they're protecting whatever land.
See my
that
hat?
they
It says freedom. I love freedom. That's why I'm doing what I'm
you
doing.
serve this country?
I'm doing it.
No. Have you served
In the
this
military?
country?
I have
Yes.
not, no.
Then you can't fathom what they've seen. You
Correct.
cannot fathom what they have experienced.
To some level, I'd agree.
You
I agree.
No.
Absolutely.
You have to absolutely 1,000%
I agree.
agree.
I agree. Let's
So-
not play
so-
let's not play the game of who's more patriotic. I'm here to
No,
file a
sir,
complaint.
sir,
I don't need to
it's
be
not a
I don't need
matter
to
of
be
who's more
I don't need to be
patriotic.
preached to.
They swore to protect and serve this country.
Right.
This country.
Uh-huh.
From terrorists.
Correct.
Foreign and domestic.
Correct.
In order to work in this facility.
Correct, and protect our
we
rights.
all have to serve
Right.
and sworn in.
And we need to keep our
So-
rights active too, which is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Right.
So they have their First Amendment as well. If they feel that you are harassing her, following her,
Okay.
terrorizing her, then they are free to speak that.
They can speak that, sure. Can I respond to that real quick?
There's nothing to say.
Well, I'm going to respond to it.
No, there is
My-
nothing to say.
my-
because that's how these veterans
Who's your
feel.
supervisor?
I'm my own supervisor at this
Who's
time.
your supervisor?
President.
Yeah.
How do I get in touch with them?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, D.C.
What's the
Washington.
name? What's the name?
President Biden.
Okay. No, who's your supervisor here at the building?
President Biden.
So
He's our
you're the
commander.
top person here
He's
at
our
the whole
commander-
hospital.
He is our commander in chief.
What's your title here at the VA VA hospital?
I'm a supervisor here.
Okay.
But our
What?
our
Supervisor of what?
Our supervisor.
Supervisor of what?
Our supervisor is President Biden.
Okay, you're playing semantic games. I'm asking what's your title here at this hospital?
Sir, our supervisor is President
Okay, so
Biden.
you're gonna be a broken record now. I'm trying to file a formal complaint. I don't think you're gonna do anything with that piece of paper.
Oh, I wrote notes.
You're gonna investigate yourself and find you did no wrongdoing. So I want to know formally how I can do a formal written complaint that I can follow up on and make sure that someone's going to do something about it. VA.gov? Okay, that's one way, I guess.
So, again, you're an independent journalist, but you did not provide any ID.
Yeah, here.
No, ID.
I got my
'Cause
credentials.
anybody can write that.
U.S. Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
First Amendment. Yeah.
'Cause I've
Freedom
seen-
of press.
what you said, part of our policy, we must ID ourselves, which you didn't when I asked you.
I'm a
name.
member of the public. I don't have to identify.
So
what law would I be breaking?
We're part of the public too.
You work for the public. I'm a member
No,
of the
we
public.
are the public,
You're working at the capacity of a federal employee.
sir. Now you're doing
Checkmate.
semantics.
Checkmate. All right,
You said that
next.
we were in the right to ask you who you are and how we can help you, but you did not.
You're not
give
doing a
your
good job giving me the information that I need.
And then you asked to speak to a supervisor of the woman who you spoke to, who she's saying right now that
I need
you
to
had
know her
followed.
name so I can file a
So you were
complaint.
following
I was
her.
not following her. I need to know her name.
Okay.
I need to know her name so I can file a complaint. I can't file a complaint if I don't know her name. So what's her name?
Her name is a veteran. She's a veteran.
What's her birth
Hold
name?
on, let me get the supervisor.
Go right ahead. How's it going, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hello, ladies.
How you doing, sir?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
I'm sorry?
Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's okay.
Byron, and your badge number?
2314.
2314. Thank you.
Sure.
You hear from me?
Everybody got to take a number and stand in line?
Please take her.
Oh, no, it's a plea. That means I got to like good. Yeah, title cards and stuff for you guys.
Not very nice.
How long you been married? Are you married?
55 years.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
He thinks he can get away with it.
Right? All right, thank you.
How's it going, man? I saw you downstairs. How's it going?
No.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I just want to be a part of the conversation so I can hear what they're saying.
It's a private matter right now, so.
I'll stand over here.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
One eternity later.
Hey, can I speak to you, sir?
Huh?
Can I speak to you now?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. This Rodriguez.
Yes.
Can I get your badge number real quick?
4907.
Thank you. I appreciate your professionalism. Yeah. So, I mean, what did they say?
Apparently you're making people uncomfortable here at this clinic. It is a women's clinic, so you got threatened here with, PTSD and other kinds of, issues. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, probably have a good idea what I'm doing, man. I'm just,
I get
taking
it, man.
pictures and video.
Yeah, man, you got the right to-
I'm just gathering content for a story I'm working on, and
you have
I'm minding
that
my
right.
own business. Yeah, thank
You
you.
have the right to record. That's not.
Yeah. So, did they say anything, or why they called the police, particularly?
They just don't like being, as far as being filmed.
Okay.
Thank you so much for waiting.
Yeah.
This is, all of our information is from the VA.
Okay.
However, we're gonna need your information to make this complaint valid, because you probably will receive a call. So we need your name, address, and telephone number. And you can take this big block right here, and you can write your report.
Okay.
And somebody will get in contact with you.
Legally, I can remain anonymous. I'll put my first name on there, and I'll put my email or something on there. You guys can contact me that way.
From what the instructions was, full name, address, and telephone number.
Well, I don't want to give away my full name.
Okay.
Okay.
then- Okay.
Well, no, I'll keep this. I'll fill it out. I'm just not going to put
Can you
my.
You can go, so this is VA property, and you're not a veteran.
You handed it to me.
I know, but you're not filling it out.
I told you I'm going to
can
fill
keep
it out. Thank you.
You can keep it.
Thank you.
But
Appreciate that.
Again, because this is live recording, full name, address, and telephone number.
I know it's not.
Okay.
It's not a legal requirement for me to put my full name on there. Because if I went to the police,
it's a full
if I went to the
report,
police
sir.
department to fill out a
You've been
report, I wouldn't have
instructed.
to put my full name on there either. So I wouldn't have to do it for a VA hospital.
Okay.
But thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your name, ma'am?
Have a good day.
I want to
sir.
file a complaint against you as well. What's your name? Hello? Failing to identify yourself? Hi. Could I get her name real quick and I'll be out of here? Well, she's a federal employee. I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time. I'm wanting to get out of here, but I just need her name so I can file a complaint. That's all. If you can give me that name, I'll be out of here.
I can't give it to you. She can give it to you. I can't give it to you.
Well, technically she's supposed to. You know, it's written into your policy.
No, we're not supposed to.
Well, you guys are members of, or sorry, you guys are public servants working as a federal employee. So that's why you guys have name tags and stuff. I'm not going to ask you for yours, but could you just provide her first name for me? Just her first name, just so I know who to address for my complaint. That's all. Come on, it's not against the law. You can tell me. It's actually. You're not going to get in trouble, ma'am. I promise you. Well, let me help you out. Thousands of people watch my videos. Thousands of people watch my videos. I'm trying to help you out. Give yourself shine a good light on this place and just give away her name because so I can file a legal complaint. And that's it. That's all I'm asking for. It'd actually serve you better if you.
Let me ask her.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate your service, sir, by the way.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm trying to keep our rights active. So this is apparently it's a formal complaint form. And she says I have to put my full name on there, which by law I don't have to give that information because that would be relinquishing my Fourth Amendment right. Masks are still required. Still playing COVID. We got an interesting sign that says, please let me know what name you use and your pronouns so I can use the right information. It's very woke.
I don't know where she went. She disappeared on me.
Which person was that you were looking for?
My TC, my team coordinator.
Team coordinator? Was that the one I spoke to earlier that came out?
Mhm.
All right. Does she have a first name? What about? Let's do this as a last resort. What's her supervisor's name, and is that supervisor here that I can talk
She's
to?
the team coordinator for our team.
Is there one like above her that I could? Does she have a supervisor though? The team leader?
Yeah, she has a supervisor.
Is she here? He or she here?
She's working on site.
Okay. So there's not another supervisor I can speak to? No? All right. And what about in the building? Is there like a, I don't know, somebody that's above her that I can speak to?
Hold on.
All right. Thank you. As soon as I get that, I'll be out of here. Appreciate it. While you're doing that, I'm just going to ask her a question real quick. Can I ask you, would you be willing to give me the team leader's first name so I know who to file a complaint against? That's all I'm trying to get. And so I can get out of here. I'm not trying to give you ours. I just
Did you
I spoke to her. She won't give her name.
yeah, why don't you ask the police please?
Well, they walked away. They said I have a right to do what I'm doing. I'm within my right. So, but they already walked away. I don't think they would be able to force her to give her name.
No,
but
that's
but
okay,
it's
though.
just written into your all's policy is all.
We're directed
Yeah.
you know, not to give anybody's name.
She's what's her title?
Supervisor.
Just supervisor of.
Actually, I don't know which one you're talking about.
She's black,
Glasses?
kind of black. Got short.
She's the lead.
So she's a lead. Okay. Of what's the name of the department?
This is the Liberty Clinic.
Okay, so she's just supervisor of this clinic here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then do you know who I would go to find out who her supervisor is, or is that supervisor here by chance?
No, it's in other locations. It would be in the executive offices.
Okay.
So it would be down the other way.
Okay, on this floor? I think I actually went into the executive offices there, so I know there's that. So I just go talk to the front desk person, ask to speak to.
Ask them.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you so much. Did you figure it out before I? Did you figure it out before I go down to the?
They told me not to give you that information.
All right. Well, I'm sorry you have a unprofessional leader. Anyway, I'm going to be out of your hair. I'm going to go down to the executive offices. Have a good one. Always watching us. That was our team lead we were looking to complain about. Where's everybody all of a sudden? Excuse me. Is there somebody working in the executive offices?
There are people working in the executive office. Did you need to speak with somebody?
Yeah. Could you grab somebody or a supervisor for me, please?
Okay.
I appreciate it. I got it. Thank you.
I will be here when I.
All right. Appreciate it.
Hey, your name?
My name's Zach.
Zach.
Thank you.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I'm Terry Watts.
I'm Zach. Nice to meet you, Terry.
Hey, nice to meet you. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
So let me come over here. So
Wanna sit over
this
here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right here's good.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, so my name's Zach, by the way, and
You veteran?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, but I appreciate our veterans.
Sure.
So I came back upstairs from earlier to file a complaint on two employees. One of them was apparently she's a team lead, and then the other one is like one of her federal employees.
Okay. On a special outpatient?
Yeah, on this floor, but over in the women's area,
Oh, okay.
Liberty Women's
Way
or whatever.
Past the library.
Yeah. So let me kind of start from the beginning. Sure. So I'm obviously taking pictures and video.
Sure.
Just exercising right, man.
Sure,
and so I'm just minding my business. And these two individuals, I don't have their names. That's why one of the reasons why I'm here. Okay. They refused to give me their name, and they confronted me first and saying, "Hey, can we help you with anything?" And I said, "No, I'm good for now, but thanks for asking." And then they said, "Who are you?" I said, "Well, who are you? Maybe if depending on who you are, you might be able to help me."
When they asked you, you asked them.
Well, no, actually, I have to double check, but I think I asked them because I was like, because I was thinking, who are you? Because you're asking me for help. Do you work? I think I said, do you work here? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, what's your name? And they said, well, what's your name? You see what I mean? I'm a member of the public. I don't have to identify myself.
Already on the defensive.
And so they were being defensive. And then one of them pulled out her phone and started recording me, which I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me. But my understanding is like if you're a federal employee, you're not allowed to record because, while you're on duty, because it becomes public record. If you delete it, it's a misdemeanor crime. And I was trying to explain that to her.
Or explaining
exactly.
why you're doing it in the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. And I think I was more than accommodating. I mean, I was purposely not telling them exactly what I'm doing, but I was being cordial with them. Anyway, fast forward, I'm continuing doing what I'm doing, gathering content first, so I walk around the building. I see one of the ladies, not the supervisor, but the other one.
The first one.
They were together. The supervisor and the young lady were standing next to each other. So anyway, I just approached her casually and said, hey, could I get your name now? Are you the one from earlier? Something like that. And I said, do you mind identifying yourself so I knew who I spoke to? Right. And then she starts playing the victim card and saying I'm following her. There was another veteran that she was like making him feel like he needed to be protective of her. And so, once things escalate, it's hard to get it back down.
It's hard to get on stage, off stage, back on stage. Yeah.
Right. So I continued to do what I was doing. I just happened to go back. I remembered I met them initially on the 4th floor. So I went back up to the 4th floor, and then I see him. So they're thinking, oh, he's following us, which I wasn't. But I explained to him, I figured your supervisor would be up here because this is the floor that we've had our first interaction. So the supervisor came out, one of the ladies that asked me what I was doing with that other lady, they were the ones that were together. And she said, she continued to fail to identify herself. I asked her to identify herself. I told her I would file a complaint. And it was really just for the other lady who kept filming me and saying that I was a threat to her and I was making her uncomfortable, so on and so forth, playing the victim card. So she gave me this, and then when she gave me this, she said I had to put my full identification on it. I told her, well, Actually, I want to remain anonymous. I'll put my first name on it, and then I'll put like my email on it for like a follow-up. But I'm not required to put my
No.
Because I'll be relinquishing
What this
my,
is, it's a standard form,
Right.
and in the VA, if I witness something, patient fall,
Right.
and I saw Mr. Jones, I get his identified, boom, boom, boom. Or if I saw another employee cussing out a veteran, I'd do that report of contact and
Right.
turn it into their leadership. So it could be followed up, system recovery, service recovery type stuff.
Right.
What I could do is I could give you my business card,
Sure.
and you can contact me, and I'll make sure I follow up with who they are. We know that it's limited to the women's clinic, so it'll be either to drill it down and find out if it was a supervisor or if it, what we have here is you have your hospital administrative service, HAS clerk.
Right.
They check the veterans in, and then you have a team coordinator which manages them somewhat, or not in management, but manage their daily work. And then you have the supervisor. So when you say that they said they were a supervisor, I hope they were. Because if I'm identifying myself as a supervisor, I'm not a supervisor.
Sure. Well, I did ask a few other people who work there in that area, and they all seem to be consistent with saying she's like a team leader.
Yeah. So there's the team coordinator, team leader.
Yeah.
same thing.
If I were to show you a picture of them, would you be able to identify them by first?
Probably not, because I handle inpatient.
Right.
And they change roles over there a lot.
Right.
But maybe.
All right. You can zoom in if you want. The one on the right, on the right is the supervisor. And then the other lady is the one who was videoing me and being rude and also not identifying herself.
Both of them are familiar to me. I couldn't tell you their names. Actually, the one on the left I had just seen earlier up here. And the other one, I believe, is the team coordinator, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I could find out.
Okay. Well, I can coordinate with you via email. And then if you could, I appreciate that. Now, would I have to fill out this
No,
form,
no.
or I could just email you what
You just
happened?
email
And
me.
okay,
And then
cool.
what I'll do is, once you email me, I could get with their service and have someone from their service talk to you and say, we'll educate these employees.
That's all I want.
Yeah. Well, what happened was we knew that you and I don't know other auditors here, they gave us the heads up. Some people don't read their emails. They're supposed to read their emails, but a lot of them don't read their emails.
I know which auditors you're talking about. I'm not with them, but
No, but they
I
give
know
us
they
a
were
heads
here
up
about 6
because-
months ago ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm just checking out, make sure that
Yeah,
it
and they
stays.
come in, they check in with our
Yeah.
VA police, and sure, come do what you got to do.
Well, your police seem well educated. They didn't give me any issue. I would have liked a little bit more transparency and for one of them to identify himself better instead of saying right here. It's like, is that RIGHT or WRIT? So I had to get close and read it. So other than that, I mean, they were okay.
And it's twofold here because one, we are very, very, diligent about protecting our veterans' rights.
Yeah, for sure.
Even to the point where the neighbor comes in, I want to check on Mr. Jones or Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're not in their record. We can't release that. Or even a nephew of a guy who's in the hospital, hey, I want to check on him. I want to see how they're doing, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So we see that. So we try to protect ourselves because we take their privacy very, very seriously.
Sure, and I get that. I'm a reasonable person. Actually, you know what? All the veterans that I've had any interactions today, other than the one that was being protective of the young lady that was being rude,
Well, yeah.
they were all very, I told them all, I appreciate your service. Thank you for, defending our rights or whatever. And so I'm just here to make sure that it stays active in some small, minuscule way.
But you'll get that 1%.
Right, but it's about being desensitized to this sort of thing because we're desensitized by all the cameras in these public buildings, and people don't know that in the publicly accessible areas we can pull those cameras and do with it whatever we please, and so it's all for educational purposes and making sure that our rights remain active because it's like a muscle. You don't use it, you're going to lose it.
And it's a lot of times it benefits an organization, whether it benefits us or wherever you went out into the county, or federal property, so on and so forth. Yeah. I'm all for it.
Well, man, Terry, I appreciate you taking the time,
thank
man.
you.
My battery's going to die soon, and I appreciate you turning this whole thing around. I'll follow up with you via email. And
whatever you have. So it's terrence.watts at va.gov. And you hit me up and I respond right away.
Got it. Well, thanks again, buddy.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Take care.
You too. Hey, just want to ask real quick. Did you get an education today, ma'am, from the police or from a supervisor?
Oh, I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere.
Okay. Well, have a good day. I'm leaving now, so have a good day. How's it going?
How can we help you?
I don't think you can help me. What is this office?
Enrollment?
What was that?
Enrollment?
Enrollment? What's that?
To
Enrollment
enroll
for?
in the VA?
Oh, it's to be in this building. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's about it. Just gonna get some pictures and video real quick, and I'll be out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, I just confirmed upstairs. We're good.
Oh.
Yeah. How you doing?
Make sure no personal information.
Hey, I wanted to meet you real quick. I'm Zach, by the way.
Yes, Zach.
Yeah.
CJ.
Don't be alarmed. I'm just
No, it's all right.
I'm taking pictures and video because I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a
As long as
story.
you got the permission from the bigwigs
Well,
upstairs.
I came in initially without permission, but police came and went, and
Oh, they
I'm
saw
within
somebody-
I'm within my rights. So
somebody
just-
said something to you.
Yeah.
And
then they called the police.
and all
Police
that?
came out and said, "Yeah, you're perfectly within
Okay.
your right," which
And
I
they
already
went-
knew already.
And they went upstairs and everything went.
Yeah, I went to the
okay.
executive office, talked to Terry, so just don't want to set any alarms off. Just want to let you guys know, your all's hospital, did a pretty good job. I'm here auditing, basically, and you, for the most part, aside from 2 employees, everyone did a, pretty good job.
I'm CJ. I've been.
Yeah.
It'll be 26 years in September.
Holy smokes! Here in this hospital?
No,
Or
with, with enrollment.
Oh, enrollment.
With the VA.
CJ, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you, CJ.
Same here. My
Have a great day,
pleasure.
okay?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You have a good one, okay?
You have a better one.
Thank you.
Where's your
I have working here.
Well, hey, it must be rewarding if you're still here, right? Yeah. Take it easy. Say what you feel like saying about that guy. Have a good one. Are you a veteran here? Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions on camera? Sure. All right. I'm Zach, by the way. I'm an independent journalist gathering content here at the VA hospital. Are they everything's okay here? Are they treating you okay? And how much, if you had to, I don't know, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate this place?
11.
11. Nice, man. What was your name?
Marcus.
Marcus Sims. I'm Zach.
Navy veteran.
Nice to meet you and appreciate your service, sir. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. All right, guys, we're just now leaving the VA hospital here in Lake Nona, Florida. It was a pretty interesting audit. It started out, pretty mundane, and until the couple of ladies that are still unidentified over in the women's department were questioning what I was doing, and then where it went wrong is where they failed to identify themselves. And then when I just kind of saw the other lady that wouldn't identify herself and was also video recording me, which is against their policy as federal employees to use their own, phone or company phone to film in the capacity of a federal employee, because that becomes public record. And if she deletes that, that's a misdemeanor crime, federal crime. So hopefully she doesn't delete it, because I will be doing a FOIA request on that. The other lady was her leader, is what I've gathered so far, and very unprofessional. She was playing head games with me, also failed to identify herself. They had called the police on me. Police came out, were not very transparent at first, didn't allow me to be part of the conversation, and then when they finally did come out to speak with me, the one officer told me that he knew I was within my right and didn't give me any issues. continue to try to file a complaint, not only on the young lady who was taking my pictures and video, but also I wanted to file a complaint on the team leader, who continually failed to identify herself. Finally, we were able to find a very cordial and professional manager or supervisor named Terry. Kudos to Terry for handling the situation and giving me some hope that my filing a complaint and sending it to him would be dealt with on an educational level with the ladies in question that have no names at this point. I will be following up, guys. This audit overall has been a fail, although it did have some good elements to it. But these people were audited 6 months ago by Rogue Nation, and this is a public service where they were able to turn around the audit before it ended. And unfortunately, some employees didn't get the memo. And that's why we continue to do what we do, because it's educational and it informs the public of our rights as private citizens, taking pictures and video, exercising our First Amendment right, freedom of the press inside public buildings. I hope this has been edifying for you in some way, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.